Hey, everybody, it's Lisa. Look out, Lisa, coming to you live tonight. And we've got a member chat that we're going to get to here in just a second. So, welcome, everybody. I'm Lisa, Look Out Lisa from Cash Advance. And tonight is the last night to join the Cash Crates. And then our prices have to go up, unfortunately. But we're going to, before I get to that, wanted to just run over, check my notes here. And I'm going to introduce Tony. He's going to come on and talk with us. He is another member of the Cash Crates, and I'm hoping that we'll have a couple more join us, but their schedules were a little dicey tonight, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. It's kind of short notice, but I sure appreciate Tony coming on. So without further ado, I'm going to bring him in.
Hello.
Hey, Tony. Good to see you. Can you hear me okay?
Hear me all right?
It's a little delayed, but it's okay.
Bluetooth connection lost.
Okay, how about now? Is that better?
Oh, that's much better. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Well, thanks for joining me tonight.
Well, now I can't hear you.
Oh, no, that's no good.
Powering on.
Well, while we're waiting for Tony.
I still can't hear you.
Still can't hear me? Well, give me a thumbs up when you can. I'm going to... So while we're waiting for Tony to get his audio sorted out here, hopefully he'll be back in just a second. I see we have a couple other folks that are on with us. We've got Lori. Hey, Lori, good to see you. And we've got Charles. Hey, Charles, good to see you too. You guys are both members as well. So if you'd like to join me live, let me know. And I can send you a link and then I can bring you on live. And I'd love to hear from you guys. What made you join the Cash Crates? What do you get out of the Cash Crates and such? And I see Tony is back there. Some folks are saying they're getting feedback. I hope let me know if you're still getting feedback. Oh, oh, since when, Charles? But that's all right. I understand. Okay, let's see if we can bring Charles or Tony back in, and we'll see how that works. Hey, Tony.
All right. I was having troubles with the audio.
Okay, that's good now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay. Well, welcome, Tony. I'm so glad that you volunteered to come on and chat tonight about the Cash Crates. You've been a member for a long time. Mm-hmm. And you're a member of a couple of our subscriptions as well. So how long have you been a member?
A little over 2 years now, I think.
I think so, yeah. And tell me which subscriptions that you get and why you chose those.
Right now I get the monthly Cash Crate with the trackable add-on. And I also do the Hero Crate.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so you're also a VIP. Mm-hmm. That's what we call all of our heroes. Heroes, VIP, just are awesome members for sure. So thank you. So what's some of your favorite items that you've received over the years?
The biggest part for me is the trackables. To me, that's one of my favorite parts of the game. And then a lot of the stuff that I get through it also, I've been able to, I had a Maker Magic event earlier this year that I did it at a TB hotel that I've got. And I took a Pelican case, one of the 1700 series, to make a large geocache, and I was able to fill it with a lot of the swag type items that I've gotten through both the crates. Put a couple of coins in it, different logs that I've gotten through the cash crate, stuff like that. I also enjoy being able to put nicer swag type items that you don't find in a lot of them. Because the TB hotel that I had it at, it's actually a tiny house. So I'm able to put some of the nicer stuff that I get for swag in the hero crate and the cash crates, put it in there, keep that stacked.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of the cash crates. If it's not something that you can use specifically, it's definitely something you can use for geocaching through leaving it as swag, or for trades, for trackables and such.
Oh, yeah. And then there's been a lot of items in there that you've placed in them as well that I wouldn't have known were out there. Some of the like the mosquito wipes that have been in the past couple of crates, they really enjoy those, and they're small, something easy that you can throw in your pocket, just different things like that I've really enjoyed with it.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, you wouldn't even know those existed then, sounds like, if it wasn't for the cash crates. Yeah, that's the fun thing. We get to go shopping at big trade shows and conventions and establish relationship with lots of different vendors all across the world. Most of them are US based, but we can find some really cool things. I'm like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought of that. Like, our official tot holder. I never knew I needed that until we found that and went, oh yeah, that needs to go on the cash crates.
Yep.
So one that goes on your visor in your car, and then you can just put, it's where you keep your pens, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, and like you mentioned with those mosquito wipes, that's something we've done. I think the last 2 years in early summertime. Because you're going to use them throughout the year. Or throughout the summer, the bug season. And then we wanted to get people stocked up again this summer because we had so many people say how much they liked and wanted them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. They don't have when you first put it on, it's a little oily, which I hate that kind of stuff. But after a couple of minutes, you don't even notice it's there. And it seems to work for a really long time. And like I said, with just being on the patches, it's so much easier carrying stuff like that than it is the larger bottles of stuff that normally you get.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You've got a big spray can, a heavy thing that's noisy and big, where these are just like a wet wipe, just a single-use wet wipe. We like it because you also get to put it just where you want it.
Yep.
As opposed to the sprays. You don't want to get it on your electronics, your phone, that sort of thing. But with the wipes, you control exactly where it goes. So cool. I'm glad they work well for you. Yeah. And trackables you mentioned. So you get the add-on trackable in your monthly cash crate. Yeah. And then hero crates, there's often 4 or more trackables in each one of those. And they're quarterly. So you've got one coming here soon, another week or so.
Yep.
We're just waiting for the last couple of items to come in for that one. So stay tuned. So those are the hero crates. They go out every solstice and equinox. So the start of a new season is when they come out. So it's every September. Bless you. Not January, December. And we get them out early in December. Otherwise, they get hung up in Christmas. So we try to get those out early December. And then again, March and June. So the change of all the seasons. Cool. So I'm curious, why did you join?
I hadn't maybe been geocaching maybe 3 or 4 months before I joined, and I was looking for more stuff about geocaching, and I come across some of the YouTube videos and some of the different hides that you include in them, sometimes like the fake rocks and stuff. Just getting different things like that, and just learning more about geocaching in general through some of the different items that get through there.
Absolutely.
And it's fun, anticipation to getting the boxes in, and it's typically doesn't make it to the front door before I already have it open.
Everybody tells me that. They say they're ripping it open 2 steps away from their mailbox.
Yep.
Yeah, before they even get in. Or, I've got a lot of couples that also get them. Like for the T-shirts, they each get a T-shirt, or a family with the kids or what have you, and they get the cash crate. And it's really hard for whoever collects the mail not to open it up.
Yep.
So they can do it as a group. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I recently ordered the Christmas 12 days of Christmas, or I
Countdown
forgot what you
Advent.
call it. Yeah, it's going to be hard not opeting them all at one time. I already know that. So
Well,
looking forward to that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a one-time box that we pre-sold, and it's actually still on our website. We did leave it up there for a little while. We're hoping to sell a few more, and super fun thing. So it's like 12 days of countdown, like an Advent box. So it'll be 12 little boxes inside of a larger box. So yeah, do it however you want to. It's up to you. Well, I see we've got other folks that are online with us. We've got, let's see, we saw Charles and Lori. Daniel is here from Florida. Hey, Daniel. Must be dark there too, I imagine. And then we've got David from Illinois. Awesome. Cool. So, Tony, tell me where you are and where you geocache.
I'm about an hour south of Louisville, Kentucky, where I live at in Springfield. I'm actually in Louisville right now. Just went back to Kentucky's oldest cache in Tom Sawyer State Park to once again swap out trackables. But kind of central Kentucky is where I'm at, so I'm just pretty much cache wherever I go.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So you're not too far from where Woodstock is, or was
No, it's about a 2.5 hour drive to Owensboro.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah, we spent like all day just flying there from here. Well, it's good to see you.
Yep.
For sure. Cool. And then you've traveled quite a bit around the states and such. Where are some of your favorite areas that geocaching has taken you?
In the Florida Keys was one of my favorite places because there's several people there that do a lot of more unique hides, just different ways they've hidden them or different things that they've used. Found a lot of really creative ones there. And then there's a few here in Louisville that are quite a bit of fun to go to. So looking forward to hopefully sometime next spring or summer going and doing the gadget trail that West Virginia Tim's put on, because I've come across a couple of gadget caches in the area that I'm in, but there's not a lot of them. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing next year.
Okay. I've never been down to the Florida Keys.
Yeah, it's gorgeous there.
It sure looks like it is.
One of my favorite places to go. So.
That's amazing. Yeah, we're going to be towards that way next winter. So I don't know how much time we're going to have to play around. I love watching those like island or beach hunter shows on HGTV, and yeah, it's the scenery is just down there. Awesome. Well, I see that Charles, I think, is saying that he might join us here. Is that what you're saying, Charles? If it is, hang on, and I will get you the link. There's that link I was looking for. Just a second, Charles. There you are. Okay, there it is. Okay, so Charles, look at your DMs on Facebook. That was the fastest way I could get you the message. Cool. So let's see here. Um, anything else that you want to share about the cache crates that you enjoy, or why somebody might want to think about joining?
Just like I was saying earlier, some of the things, more unique items that you get and put in there that you typically wouldn't find in the stores, different things like that. The drink mixes that you've put in there before. I try to keep a couple of those in the car with me for when I go out on the longer hikes and stuff. I get cramps in my legs pretty bad after hiking, and it seems like when I drink those, it's not as bad. I don't have as many problems with cramps afterwards. There's been a couple that my girlfriend drank, and to me, they're nasty. But the ones that I got in the cache crates, I actually really like them. I don't drink them all the time, but whenever I go out hiking, things like that, some of the different tots that you've included, I would have never thought about. The pen holder that you just showed, I've actually got it in my cruiser to hold different pens because I'm always losing them. Somebody goes to use my pen and they leave with it, and then I need another one. Just things like that that normally you don't find in other places. And then just looking forward to getting the crate once a month, just different things like that.
Yeah, it's a fun surprise. I have a lot of people tell me that, they were having a bad day and the crate shows up and it's just like Christmas, it takes that away and gets you excited to get out geocaching again.
Yes.
We know has so many benefits, health and mental and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I see Charles is in the waiting room in our green room. Charles, are you ready? I'm going to bring you on.
Howdy.
Hey, Charles. Good to
Hello.
see you.
Oh, sorry. Look at the mess behind me. Can I get rid of that mess? No.
Oh, you can if you've got the blur background sort of thing or something.
I don't know. Where is it? I don't know. Oh, settings maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I never do that I'm using StreamYard. So I'm not quite sure how to tell you how to do that, but you can play around if you want. It's okay.
That's my, we'll do it maybe another time. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, ask away.
Yeah. So Charles, how long? Yeah, there it is. How long have you been a Cache Crate member?
I think just short of a year, maybe a year or so. Not 100%. I can't remember. All of a sudden, I just heard about it and I say, well, let's give it a shot and see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, originally, it was the hardest part was because I'm in Canada. I had to consider a lot of the costs in there because it's obviously it costs you a lot more to send to Canada because it's the parcels and everything. So that was kind of a stopper for a while. And I said, well, let's try it in anyways. And so my subscriptions, of course, is the crate, which is also now known as a battery holder.
Excellent.
So kind of use it. Recycle. Another one was used for holding all my path tags. So when I go on to a trip or something, I have them in little envelopes, my own, and I put them in there so it doesn't float all over the place. That's until I got myself another crate to put them in there. And also, like, can't remember your name, Swifty?
Yeah.
I'm with the Trackable Club too, so I get the two in there. So I enjoy looking forward to get the trackables, and sometimes is in there. There's more than one once in a while. And I did order the Christmas package for this year.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. So my question is, and it's maybe for other people, is when do we have to sign up to get the fall Hero Crate?
That would be midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight.
Yeah.
Man, that is like pressure buying.
Yeah, yeah. Our cutoff is tonight for everything. Midnight tonight. For you, I'll extend it a few hours because I know you're later, but it's not midnight there
No,
yet.
no, it's a few hours. It's
Yeah,
midnight your night.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
that's like
it's a lot
3
of
a.m.
time.
your time.
It's a lot of
Mhm.
time to do this.
Yeah, yeah. Because we need to know, we have to have a cutoff date. Let me explain this real quick for
Yeah.
folks that might be listening as well.
That's fine.
I need to know, our team needs to know how many of everything that we're getting in. So we're sure to have enough for everybody and, not too much. I'm a small business. I have to watch my bottom line as well. And so when we have that cutoff, then we know exactly, midnight on the 14th, however many we have on our list for all the hero crates or the cash crates or the t-shirt club. That's how many that we're ordering, or our final count. We're probably already ordered in a lot of the things as well because we have a pretty good idea. But when we're in launch time, it's definitely that's the cutoff date. And that's also the time that I get all our t-shirt sizes to our gal Cheryl. Actually share warehouse space with her. She's the one that does all of our screen printing, and she orders our shirts in as well. So
Well, in the hero crate, there's a shirt.
not always.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, but often there is. And I'll give a spoiler. There is going to be there's going to be a hoodie in this one. I'll give
you another spoiler. Don't check your emails.
Oh, okay. Don't check my emails.
Nope.
Okay.
Because you may get something in there.
Oh,
so one of the things I've actually done is because I live in Canada and then so close to the border, I was able to, I found a way to get things from you or any other businesses in the States that do not ship to Canada. I was able to get a U.S. address. So for Canadians that live nearby the border, there's a lot of, especially in our place, there's a place called My U.S. Address, and it's about 45 minutes away from my home, plus crossing the bridge to the States, and you pick up your parcels there, and then you can bring them back. Obviously, you declare them when you come back. But I also make it a day of geocaching. So once a month, I can go out there, and they'll keep it there for up to a year. So, and then if I get 3 parcels at the same time, I get a free token to come back, and they pay my bridge to come back.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of encouraging. A lot of people, some people buy tires, get shipped there because it's a lot cheaper in the States than it is in Canada.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's interesting, cross border, because there's a lot of things for us Americans that are cheaper in Canada.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
Medicines.
But for example, the crate, there's a $42 supplement US to get it, right?
Ouch. Mm-hmm.
The hero crate. Yes, it's ouch. But if I get it to the States, it's a $5 pickup.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's a huge savings for sure. Yeah. We do definitely ship when we have members in Canada and really across the world, worldwide. But that's a great tip because I know there's you, and I think we've got a few folks in Vancouver in BC area that also
do the same thing.
Yeah.
They go to Blaine. Let me guess, they go to Blaine.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
Oddly, I've got a package of coins going to Blaine. So if the golden you'd like this, it's for a law enforcement convention, law enforcement information convention. They're not geocachers, but we do business with them and made some coins. And
challenge coins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, challenge coins. Yeah.
So you answer the question, what I like about it, I think it's a surprise in there because you never know what you get in there. And I try to not open it. I've been successful. I've never opened it before I got home. One of the reasons is because in the house, because one of the reasons of mailbox is just around the corner. And the second one was after I picked it up from the U.S. address, I was driving, so I couldn't open and drive at the same time, and wasn't too sure how to do the border thing.
Yeah.
Maybe next time the box may not come back in, open, and just look at it, see what's inside. So we'll see.
Okay.
No, it's a lot of the surprises, things I never knew that existed. Some things I've already had, but they're a great tool to trade. So it's good to have a second one. Not to have one in my bag and one in my car for when I forget my bag. Or I'm also catching and wasn't planned, and all of a sudden, hey, look at this! There's a great place in there. There's a FTF. Let's go find it. Oh man, I need that tool. And it's at home. No, it's got a second one. It's in my bag. It's in my car.
Yeah, it's great to have those backups for sure.
Yeah, because sometimes my wife is gone with my car, and I got my kit to go somewhere else. So now I got the two kits to go.
Well, perfect. And I love how you're recycling the boxes too.
Yes, I have not thrown one of the boxes out. They're all being used for something right now. Some of it's Joe coins to put into ready to sort out to put into the binders when I get them. Looking at taking all pictures of them, and some of them are things you're saying the swag to give out at events I may be doing later on, because it's nice to have it. Eventually I'll have it for something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm so impressed. They're a thinner box. It's a thin material, cardboard, but they're really strong. They're super strong.
They are.
Yeah. It's very rare that they even get mangled in the mail. So plus we have a little bit of filler inside as well.
And for the folks that have bought that know IKEA, I don't know if you know the IKEA store, the Swedish store.
Yeah.
They have a set of shelves in there, and they fit perfectly in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're the right height to have two stacks up and down, or just stacks like you have it right now, and it fits right in the drawer, back in the port.
That's perfect.
All you have to do is label the box and see what's in there. You can put a level. Yeah. And you open it, and when you pull it out, it doesn't blow up all over the place, because it's the closer is very good. The way it closes and locks up.
Yeah. We had one batch that our printer did wrong. It was a mess. We got more boxes, and that was one of the reasons we had to ship bags 1 month. So we took advantage of that and got some bigger items that went inside of them.
But the fact that these corners here, the fact that they close like this here, means you can have weight on them and it doesn't open. This is an empty one. And this is the one with the batteries, and I'll hold it upside down.
Yep.
It's not opening.
No, they don't open. Yeah, that whole thing's closed.
That's 24 D cell batteries.
Wow. Those are heavy.
Yes.
Use them for weightlifting.
16, 24, D cell. So, it's good boxes.
And then another funny thing too, you can fold them inside out. It's a little bit of a struggle because they're made to go one way, not the other way, but they're white on the inside. So you can use them for regifting for Christmas if you want. Cool. So I think you answered why you joined, Charles. You just wanted to give it a try and get more items. So tell us a little bit about where you are from exactly and some of your caching adventures around there.
So that's an interesting second part. The second part is interesting. I'm from Ottawa, Canada. So that's our nation's capital. Literally, if you take the I-81 north to the end, I'm about 2 hours northeast of there. An hour and a half to 2 hours northeast of there. It's in Ontario, so it's east coast of the east side of Canada, just above New York State. Where do I cache? I think the question is more from what you know is more where do I not cache? I've been known to be on calls with Lisa at not at the same place week after week. I travel a lot. I've cashed in every province and territories in Canada. I've done 50 of the 51 regions of the U.S. I'm missing Hawaii. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to make a trip to Asia and then make it stop over in Hawaii.
There you go.
Cash, or take a cruise. I've been to Europe. I've been to the Americas, South America. I don't have a cache. I got a cache in a few finds in Africa. I've also have a hide now in Morocco. I was there when the CEO placed that. I helped the CEO that wanted to put a cache out there, the previous CEO in there. So I had it. I believe I even gave out the container to put it in there. So the bison tube to put in there, and it's been hidden. And then she wanted to somehow not have it anymore. So she asked me if I wanted to adopt it. So I adopted it because I was going to place one anyway. So now it's mine. I don't think I don't have Australia and Antarctica as continents yet. So
Yeah, these are definitely
it's
on
all
my
over
bucket
the place. I guess the biggest claim to fame in my caching is where I have not been in Canada. In Canada, there is 287 counties. In the States, there's U.S. continental, the lower 48, there's 3,120. Out of the 287 in Canada, I have 242 now, which places me number one in the world for Canadian
Wow.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a lot more of where I've not been.
Yeah, I guess so.
And yes, I've met Lisa a few times at the different events.
Mhm.
I was not at Owensburg
Bro.
this year.
Mhm.
There was a conflict of schedules. I couldn't do two places. I couldn't be at two places at the same time. Plus, I was running out of holidays. I just came. Oh yes, I just coming back from my cruise in Europe, and it was the week before I was going to Colombia for another thing, a swimming thing I was doing, and of course get a cache or two while I was there.
Of course. Yeah,
Why not? If you're there, you're going to be there.
absolutely.
So the cache or two were the ones that were at 3,150 meters above sea level. Why not?
Wow. Yeah. Well, it was great to see you a year ago at Woodstock when it was in Canada. And you were a big help to me there as well by helping out with the Wi-Fi situation so we could still do some live broadcasting. So that was fun.
Yeah, you were using my, I was hotspotting to you.
Mhm.
And you got to meet Olive.
Yeah, I did.
But you never got to meet Piper yet.
No, not yet. Poor thing. Is she
Yeah.
feeling all right?
She's feeling better. For the folks out there, she broke her front leg, right front leg. So just like the human arm in the front, there's the two bones. She broke them totally in half, both of them. That was a Thursday. Amazing vet. My vet couldn't take her. They said I called them and said referred me to another place, another hospital. So much quicker. They'll be able to do everything there. Call them. They couldn't take him. They were over busy. They referred me to another place. They said, "Yeah, can you come in at 2?" We went in at 2, and the doctor saw it, X-rays right away. Looked at it. Yeah, okay. And this is what you have to do. Operation. I think 8 o'clock at night. I got a call that her operation was done and everything. She was on the way to recovery.
That's
2
great.
days later, she was starting to walk on it. And now time keeping her down because she's still a puppy. She's still 6. She's 6 months old. So she's got that puppy energy, and then she was trying. There's just not enough sedation pills to keep her down.
Right. Oh, goodness. That's a challenge. I used to work as a vet tech way back, like college days. And that was always the challenge, was to keep them from re-hurting themselves, especially if they were
exactly.
younger. Yeah.
So she's not allowed to do stairs and everything. But all of a sudden, if we don't hold her back, she's like running down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, but we're trying to. We don't let. We walk her up and down, and
Mhm.
she's in my office all day. And I close the door. She's whining for a little bit, but then after a while, she just sits down and lays down. And because I'm not paying attention to her, really,
Mhm.
now she stays there and rests like she's supposed to be doing.
Good. Well, hopefully she'll be out cashing with you again soon.
Well, it'll be. It's been it's been 2 weeks, so it's another 6 weeks before she can go out before we can even. The doctor will even say if she can go out yet or not, because
Okay.
everything has to heal, right? She's got a big scar. I
Yeah.
think you saw the picture of the scar. It's probably about a 6-inch scar, and it's
Mhm.
because they had to open everything to put the steel plate in there.
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah.
So steel
Goodness.
plate and screws to hold it in place. Get
Okay.
everything to heal.
Well, it's probably lucky she's young because she'll heal more
Oh.
quickly and better. Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Growth
And I
plates
was
are still
afraid with the
open.
plate that they will have to reoperate to take it out. No, so it looks like it's the end of the bones that grow for her. So the
Yeah.
plate, so that's good for her. That's good.
Well, good. Good.
Yeah.
So Swiftly Golden, I can't remember. Were you at Woodstock in Canada?
No,
No. Okay. I
no,
didn't
I
think
didn't make that one. Owensboro was my first one.
so.
No,
Okay.
I was at the one in Cincinnati a few years ago.
Okay. You were at that one too.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
And of course, I used the geocachers direct line to go, right? A straight from point A to point B is a straight line. Ottawa to Cincinnati, it's a straight line. Yeah. I went there via all the states up till on the East Coast until I was in Georgia, Atlanta.
Okay.
Where I picked up the oldest multi. In North Carolina, I picked up the oldest Earth cache and the oldest mystery. So we were coming back to go up to Cincinnati, and a group of us say, "Well, we've got all the oldest here in the States. There's only one oldest left." So we added a little detour to Mingo. So we went to Kansas, then turned around and went to Indianapolis, and then back down
Back to Cincinnati.
to Cincinnati.
Wow.
The group of four, the four of us, were able to complete each of her first Jasmer at the same time.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I need to relook at mine because I actually completed mine years ago. So I think obviously I have a lot more new months to look through, especially the pandemic months. Well, the last 3 years.
Well, there should be caching once in a while. They should be easy. Those are a lot easier to catch back up than the oldest ones.
Exactly.
I'm missing two right now for my last Jasmer.
Okay.
I'm a long way from getting either of mine.
Yeah. I've got 3 done right now, and I'm missing the one in this a cache in Denmark and a cache in near Stockholm, Sweden.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very close on a double Jasmer, but I've been caching longer than both of you guys, so I think
Just started in 2015. I'm not a rookie. I'm a rookie. I only started in 2015.
Oh yeah, 15. Yeah, Swiftly Golden. When did you start?
I'm a COVID cacher, so when everything started to ease up a little bit on the restrictions, especially for the restaurants, that's about the time that I got into it. So
Okay.
it's 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, so it's just a perfect way to get out and about safely, but especially during COVID. You know, when COVID first broke out and the geocaching had to just shut down, you know, because we didn't know if it was safe to, you know, go out and touch other caches and that sort of thing. You know, at the Cache Crates, we've been, you know, shipping out crates for almost 5 years by then. And all of a sudden I had to go, oh my gosh, you know, what can I send to geocachers? So we had to do a complete pivot. And also it was really hard to get anything as well. You know, lots of places had shut down factories and shipping. You know, we all know the shipping issues that went on for,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was that was a struggle for us, was working on that pivot that we did, and we ended up actually sourcing a couple of new books. Geocaching books had just come out,
Mhm.
and some home projects that we put together. And so we had some very different looking crates, but that's another beauty of us being a smaller business, is we can do that. And we also try to work with geocaching.com with what promotions and things that they have coming up. But sometimes they don't exactly know what they're doing before all the marketing and product teams and all of that. And then we get a conversation with them, so we have to do some quick pivots as well. So we really work hard to keep things timely and fresh and accessible, for our members. And I hope that you guys concur that, we try to do our best to keep up with, what's happening seasonally, like the mosquito wipes you're talking about,
Mhm.
and then the different challenges and such that Groundspeak puts out. We try to coordinate with those, and also our partnership that we have with Joshua, the geocaching vlogger. And because we know those challenges, because we plan those ahead too. So when it works out,
Yeah.
cache crates. Mhm.
One of the earlier boxes that I got from you had the Jesse's book, Memphis Mafia, the geocaching challenges, and really enjoyed that. And there's quite a few challenges that I've gotten into from reading his book and learning about the different challenge caches that are out there.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was one of those pivot, products that we probably wouldn't have brought in necessarily, but had to keep folks entertained at home. Let's try to keep the caching theme alive, at least, even if
Oh yeah.
you're unable to go out. We had some members, and Charles, you did a quick cleanup there, didn't you?
Yep.
I got a good designer.
Yeah, that was fast. We've some of our members in Europe, they were restricted, right at the start of COVID. They couldn't leave their homes
Mhm.
for more than a couple of kilometers distance. So, sending out, books and DIY projects, things that they could prepare for later going out in geocaching when the world started opening up again. So yeah, sounds like you joined up right in 2020 there.
Mhm.
When that first
Yeah, it
came out.
was. I think, I don't know, maybe June or July of 2020 is when I joined up at the Cache Crate. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right after the pandemic started. Yeah. That was a challenge for sure. Getting everything in. And at that point, we had a warehouse, and in the basement of another, where there were two businesses up top, and then we were in the daylight basement below. And both of them had basically shut down. One was a chiropractor, he couldn't see clients.
Mhm.
And the other one was Campfire. And they all were working remotely. So I had the run of the building, which was kind of nice for a little while. Because it was just me and another volunteer that would come in occasionally, and all working safely, of course. But now we don't have to worry about that as much. So, and we're free to roam about the world, as Charles has been doing, for sure, getting around. So Charles, have the Cache Crate items helped you with your travels at all?
I haven't really used them in the travels per se, because a lot of times I travel for business, so a lot of things have been provided by the business.
Okay.
My workplace to go. And truthfully, when I'm out there, the caching, yes, I do a bit of caching at nighttime to spend the evenings, but of course, work is priority.
Yeah.
That's why my employer is sending me out there. When I've traveled, I think one item I've used out there. Let's see if I can find it. It's great. It's red and black. You made a mention of it one time. Let's see if I can find it. Somewhere.
Okay.
a cash crate item. You guys keep talking. I'll look for it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Give me a second here.
So Tony, how about you when you travel? Have you any of the cash crate items been helpful while you're travel caching and such?
Yeah, several of the bags that I've gotten from the Hero crates I use quite often. The one of them I actually changed out the go bag that I keep in my cruiser for like the water, bars, um, different things like that. If we get out onto a scene that we're going to be there for a long time, and then another one I use to put the trackables that I get out of different geocaches until I get home to do everything with those, and then the flashlight with the geocaching logo on it, the metal, really nice one that we got. I use that quite a bit, and then a lot of the hides that I've gotten recently. The GeoTrail that we're working on, I've talked with you about. We're going to be incorporating a lot of those into some of the different places that we're going to be putting caches, and even the red bags that you've sent out a couple of times recently. Use those quite a bit as well. So there's a lot of it that I use.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, good. Yeah, especially for the hero crate items, because in that we're able to use, bigger, more expensive products that go in there that wouldn't fit, into our cache crates and would blow the budget as well.
Oh yeah.
Where the hero crate just is quarterly and it has a much larger budget. So we're able to put bigger things. And I love some of those bags that we've sourced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about once a year or so, we'll include, bigger messenger type bag or even a backpack. And my husband loves those, Kid Vegas 19 as well. I let him do most of the carrying. I have this little backpack that I occasionally wear, depending on what we're doing. And definitely that gadget bag, I love that. And it zips up, so stuff's not going to be flying around. And all the cache crate members got that one. That one, it didn't fit in one of our crates, but we had the bad box delivery, so we had no boxes anyway. So I went ahead and went with that because it was bigger and fit in the bag.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Is a cache.
Was it what you were looking for?
That's
Okay.
the one that you did put a. I mentioned when Bun, my wife, found her first cache in. What was it in Italy?
Yes.
And she was carrying the bag. We made her carry the bag, and I've been using it as my bag my go-to bag when I go to events. So I put my stamp, my logbook. Well, when I host events, so all the stuff is in there, and my logbook is in there because I have a logbook that I keep for. I got a new page for every event that I do. So it's all put in there, and I've got a few things, and so I can my giveaways and things like that, or trackables I want to hopefully pass on to somebody else.
Yeah.
Come back to me, but mostly is the ones that are left over that come back. Well, I don't have to put it in my pocket. I can just dump it in the bag and then back home, and then log them and find the next event where I'm not hosting, and then I can leave the CEO stuck with them.
That's a great idea, an event bag. We have a couple of cachers here that throw a lot of events, and they have, a large book. And so each new page, it's the same book for all of the events. They just, add a new, date on it, turn the page literally to another event. And then, you can keep everything in the red bag. You've got me.
I'm looking for mine because it's in my office is a mess because we're redoing flooring in the other half of the floor, the second floor.
Oh gosh,
and so a lot of things have been pushed back in here, and we finished this one here, but I have not had time off to clean up everything. And then tomorrow I'm off to Ontario's oldest event, non-mega event. And it's not a mega.
Oh,
We
it's
got
not a
about
mega.
400 people going, but it's not a mega.
Oh,
They
that's
just
almost.
don't want to. No, they just don't want to apply for the status
Ah,
and
okay.
everything else that goes with it.
Yeah, there is a lot of yeah.
So sometimes it's just easier to host an event.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not go
Yeah.
for broke. Yeah.
The Maker Magic event that I had, no, it was it was a lot with some of the stuff that I did, and I can only imagine what it would be like trying to host or be one of the hosts of a mega.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
And you know what? Whenever you host an event, things like that, there's always people with the good ideas.
mhm.
They're more than willing to tell you, but they're not willing to help.
Not willing to help.
yeah, there's the idea people, then there's the doer people, and
Yeah.
often they're not the same. Yeah. So Lori likes the idea too. So you've got me thinking about some sort of event themed a bag and then things that would go in it for hosts and attendees. So it's a big part of geocaching.
Oh, events are big. They're big right now. Especially
Yeah.
this month. We have an event, a friend that's actually this the geocache, the Wheel of Challenges. She's doing it. She wants to do the whole thing using events only.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of events. Yeah.
14 events.
Yeah.
There's almost, but a lot of people have been putting events now.
Mm-hmm. If you want to talk a little bit more about that non-event, I'm going to go grab my bag. It's just outside my
Okay.
door, so I can
Yeah,
show
so
folks.
this non-event is in Ontario. It's probably about an hour west of Toronto. It's an annual event. I believe it's the 20th anniversary of it doing. Mind you, it's 4.5, 5 hours away from my place, so it's not something I go every year. Actually, this will be my first time going over. I've heard about it over this past year and decided to put it on my schedule. The fun of it going with the meeting and the traveling I've done is I met people all over the place. And now I have a place. I'm staying with a cashier that I knew from before, that I met before at her place. So no hotels. It costs nothing. So all I'm going to bring is some Thai food to her place, and then we're going to have that and some wine, and then we're going to go catching the next day, and then come back, and I'll come back on Sunday. When she came up to Ottawa to do some caching too, she stayed at our place for a few days, and then that's one of the joys of the game too, is just meeting people. And sometimes you have places where you can just have a place to put your head down.
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun at like Geo Woodstock. You know,
Yeah.
The Zoom meeting every Friday that you host. You know, actually getting to meet a lot of the people that you stay on there every night. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's been really fun. Yeah, to meet Cache Crate members and folks, I've just known from online or that I ship to every month or every quarter, and get to meet you in real life finally. So yeah, we're not going to make it to CoinFest, but we are going to be at Going Caching as our next event. But I'm going to rearrange the screen here. I think I can do this. Oh no,
put Lori in.
What does that do? Oh, there we go.
Hey, you're big now. There's a big bag.
I need to show the gadget bag that we've been talking about.
Yes.
So we had these specially printed up. They've got a spot for a water bottle and our signature colors, red and black. And then you can also put a little key ring here. You can hold a bison or a tool or a trackable. You could attach to it.
And then make it a trackable bag.
Yeah, exactly. And it's got a
nice
bag. And then, just a zipper, one large compartment inside. So I love what Lori said, a bag with several compartments for different things. So yeah, you got me thinking.
Just have it reprinted as event bag.
Right. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Or find a different type of bag, something with different compartments. This does have a front pocket,
Mhm.
but inside it's just one large container.
Yeah,
Which,
it's somewhere in this room somewhere.
okay. Well, here's mine. So, and I use this. We've been doing some weekend road trips, and it's been perfect. I can just throw all my things in there, and then JD's got his bigger bag for the tots and
I've
such.
used it so much that one of the handle seams is starting to undo, so I have to sew it back up.
Oh goodness, getting some good use then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we are. Okay, well, I think we probably should wrap this up. We've been chatting for almost an hour, guys. I just wanted to show, was it this one? Yeah, all of these behind me are new Cash Crate members. So I would love to put, if folks that are watching up until midnight, I'll be putting new names up there. And for folks that have been joining us in the Cash Crates, and that's for any of our memberships. We've got Tony and Charles are members of our monthly Cash Crate box, which is our flagship box, the one that we started back in 2015, actually. And then Swiftly Golden also gets the Hero Crate, which is our quarterly box.
Check
And
email.
check my email. Okay. Need to do that.
Email.
And then we've got our T-shirt club. And that's a T-shirt, unique T-shirt every month. In the combo crate, you can get the T-shirt and the crate together. And then we have the two different trackable only subscriptions as well. And those start at just $7. So it's just a Cashkins of the Month club, the Cashkins Club, or the Cash Track Club, which is a variety of different coins and tags and such. And that's just $12 a month. So we've got a little something for everybody. All different types of subscriptions. And Lori is a member. She gets the combo crate and the Cashkins Club. So she gets 2 shipments from us. So you're kind of getting it all.
Yeah, I get the one shipment with I got the Cash Crate with the trackable. I thought it was $7 for the trackable add-on, not 12.
The Cash Track Club is 12. And the lost my screen.
Cashkins is 7.
And the Cashkins is 7.
Oh, okay. So I must be getting the Cashkins then.
Okay, $7 one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. It was plus trackable $7, so that's what I took.
Oh, the add-on trackable in the
Yes.
Cash Crate
Yes.
is $7.
Yes. And I've been getting it. I think Cashkins almost every month.
Yeah, it's a variety. This year or this month, it's a full-size coin.
Oh, okay. I've had a few full-size coins too.
It evens out over the year for sure. It's the best, better value than it would be if you were to buy each of those individually. Definitely.
Shipping.
Yeah. And it's something easy we can add into everybody's Cash Crate. And Daniel, he also gets the combo crate with the trackable. So just like Lori. Are pretty close there. Oh, she gets the Cashkins in the Cashkins Club. Yeah, so lots of variety. We know not everybody likes a lot of trackables. They're really more about the gear and the traveling. Then we know, some folks really enjoy the bigger items. They travel more, what have you. That's the Hero Crate. Or if you really like the trackables, we've got all the different options there to add them in. And again, midnight tonight is it. And for everybody, check your email. If you're on our email list, we set out, there's a surprise that will be going into all of our Cash Crates, combo crates, and T-shirt clubs as well for folks that have signed up, and all of our existing members as well. So check your email for that. I can't give a spoiler online.
When has the email been sent out?
It was sent out, but if you're already a member, I don't believe that you would have received that.
Okay, that's why I don't know.
Yeah, because you're going to get it anyway.
Oh, it's a surprise anyways. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a surprise. Anyway, but
Give me 1 second here. I thought I saw something about it. Yes, I saw something about it. I can't remember though.
Yeah, so we've been sending out emails daily while we've been doing this launch, and then we don't want to bother you guys that are already our members. So if I'm able to filter you out, so you're not getting, please join. And when you've already joined, we don't want to pester you with that. So you wouldn't have received that email that just went out this evening. But for everybody else that is not a current member, that's on our email list. Open your email. There's a bit special deal in there. And Lori's saying she thought she missed it too. No, you're already a member, so we would have filtered you out. We didn't want to bother you. Well, thank you guys.
It's definitely well worth the price for both of them that I get, and like I said, it's a blast waiting for it to come in and see what's in there, and then I'd like to see another like the cookie cutter that we did. What was it, 2 Christmases ago, and then had the contest on Mappy Hour. That was a lot of fun too.
Oh, you enjoyed that. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was something. Yeah, we sent out cookie cutters and then some recipes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a contest, a decorating contest that we did just for members only on a Zoom call. And that was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I got too sick right after that and couldn't do them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe it's time to start those up again for members, have some more exclusive fun kind of get together online and that sort of thing. So cool. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Yeah. Charles, do you have any parting words for folks that might be thinking about joining the Cash Crates?
I find it's been fun, a lot more than enjoyable than I thought it was ever going to be.
Oh, good.
And yes, it's not midnight yet, but you're sending me another box.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe I should check my email, eh?
Oh, yes. I remember what you're talking about. Yes. Okay. I know. I just saw the email now. It's be the first to know. I'm not going to give the surprise. The little bonus that comes in.
Oh, okay. You may have received that one.
Oh, yeah. I got a picture right here.
Okay. Huh. That shouldn't have.
No, it was sent the 7th of September. That's the one, yes. Not the reminder or whatever tonight. No, I got that one. Yes, I remember. Yes, because it said, P.S. If you're a subscriber, forward this a friend. But there was if you're a member of Cash Crate Hero, already, you'll get this bonus too.
Yeah.
So that's why I couldn't remember something, but I couldn't remember what it was. But now yes. I won't spoil it either.
Yeah,
that's all part of the fun of getting those crates.
Absolutely. All the fun surprises. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that email was our first one that we sent out. And that went to everybody. So including and members. So you did see it. But I just checked my email and I just saw your name in there. So guess what?
You're writing it on a sticky and put the sticky up. Yeah. Is there a code to the colors?
No, there's not.
It's just
I ran out of stickies.
Okay. Because it looks like nicely made.
Yeah. I started with the bright yellow and then I had the duller yellow and I ran out of those. So I use them for other purposes too, for planning purposes and such. And so then I switched to blue, but when I put it all up, that's just how it worked.
It's really nice.
There's not really any rhyme or reason.
For anybody that's still debating, it would be nice to finish that row of blue.
I got some gaps. Yeah, we definitely have some gaps up here.
Oh, I can see at least another 7 or 8 of people.
Absolutely. I would love to fill it in. Yeah, we've got some little ones on the end too. I can like 2 more here.
Of course.
And I can even that out. That's poorly placed.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is a little bit off. There we go.
And
okay,
why not just do another ring around it?
Yeah, I have purple and I have green sticky notes as well. And bright pink. I didn't want to do bright pink, so wanted to keep it a little more foresty.
The bright pink stickies are going to be sad.
Yeah. They're all alone now in my little bin over there where I keep all my stickies. Oh, and Lori thought they meant different subscriptions. Yeah, I thought
That's
about
what I
doing
thought
that.
so too, but no.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought about doing it that way. I definitely could have. It's probably about that amount. Most people join with the regular cash crates. That's
Yeah.
our flagship. That and the combo crates, and then the trackable. So it's practically that, but not the right names. So tonight midnight. I guess I should put on here where to go. Haven't mentioned that this entire time. Cashcrate.com is our website, and that's where you can go to sign up for everything, all of our memberships. And I can put it in the comments as well here. I'm not sure it'll show up on every cashcrate.com. Hopefully that'll show up in people's feeds as well. And if people have questions, if you're catching this on replay, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. Ask questions in the chat in the comments, and I will go back later this evening. Probably staying up late, writing more sticky notes, trying to finish out my wall here. I just hate leaving things undone. It's like doing a power trail and, you've got some holes in it or you couldn't finish it. You want to go back and finish it. So I'd love to be able to finish up my wall of stickies here and bring folks into the crates. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for being online with me tonight and sharing about your adventures and how much you've enjoyed getting the cash crates. And Charles, I love what you said that, you didn't think you would like it as much as you do, and you really do. So that's awesome. And getting things you didn't even know that you needed.
Yep.
Cool. Well, great. Well, guys, we are off for Mappy Hour this week. So hopefully for that next week, but I'll be doing my lives at 5. Be back doing that again next Wednesday is when I do those. Hopefully I'll be recovered from this launch. All right. Well, thanks again, fellas. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you, folks, for watching tonight.
Thank you.
Everybody thinks about joining the cash crates. Last chance. Price is going up after this. You are locked in at whatever price that you start at. Tony, I think we may have even gone up one since you've joined. And definitely since when we first started out. So all of our costs are going up. We've eaten those costs for a long time. And unfortunately, we have to raise our prices going forward. But anybody that joins now, you're locked in at today's prices.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So prices. Yeah, absolutely. So, folks that started back in 2015, they're getting a great deal right now.
Didn't I start in 2015? You owned me that many boxes?
That's when we started. Yeah, I started with 27 was my first month.
27 members.
Yeah.
And now you're at thousands?
A lot, hundreds and hundreds. For sure. We've been over 500. This I might bring us close back to there again. So it's been a slow summer, but definitely picking things back up. And so whatever price that people start at, that's locked in. It's not going to go up for you. You're grandfathered in going forward. So we want to honor our longtime subscribers. And someone's asking how many of those 27 are still members. Right now, I think it's 8 are still Cash Crate members. And back then it was just the
That's still pretty good though.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's like 30% after 8 years. I know one gal switched to the Cashkins Club, but she didn't lapse, so she just changed membership from one to the other many moons back because she was really more about the trackables, and that really worked better for her. So we still count her as one of our founding charter members of the Cash Crates. So and we still have quite a few charter members of our T-shirt club as well, but we've now combined the two into just one. So, all right, I'm not seeing any other questions other than somebody saying you can never have enough pens. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I am going to let you go. It's dinner time. It's getting dark here finally. And have a great weekend, everybody. Remember, midnight is the deadline. And happy caching, y'all. Thanks again, Swiftly Golden.
Midnight Pacific.
Thank you.
Time.
Yeah, what was that, Charles?
Midnight Pacific time.
Pacific time. Midnight Pacific time. So that's
3 a.m. my time. Eastern time.
yeah. Yeah, about 3 a.m. Yeah. So if you want to sign up for anything else, you have a little bit of time.
Yeah, if you're up at that time.
Awesome, guys. Well, thanks again so much. And I'll be getting some fun stuff in the mail to you guys and a lot of great stuff in the mail to all of these people. And be sure to check your email for that super surprise that's in there for new members that everybody's going to be getting that are existing members as well. All right. Take care.
Great. Take care.
Y'all soon. Good night, guys.
Bye.